Hello, darlings. So the other night I was sitting on my patio watching TikToks. And one of those TikToks came on that has like the sound bite that pretty much anyone could hear whatever, it's like, what does it say to you? What sound do you hear? And I heard, I don't want to die. And was immediately taken back to when I was 3-4 years old, little Nakona, in the middle of a temper tantrum, screaming at the top of my lungs that I didn't want to die. And I was referring to, I didn't want to die at Armageddon. See, I was raised a Jehovah's Witness. So in the cult of the Jehovah's Witnesses, if you are not a Jehovah's Witness and doing exactly what they say and in the good graces of God, you're going to die at Armageddon. So throughout my entire childhood, you're going to die at Armageddon was the ultimate punishment. It was the ultimate price you would pay for not doing as you were told. Like, I don't know, normal kids, you're not going to get any presents from Santa. That's pretty traumatic for normal children. Imagine being told that you're going to die at Armageddon if you don't put the fucking dishes away. Because that's what I was told to do. It was used in a way to control literally everything. So as I am flashing back to this temper tantrum, this childhood memory, I decided to do a little inner child work. And I, in my mind's eye, sit down on my knees, and I grab that little girl and give her a great big fucking hug. And she's screaming, I don't want to die. I don't want to die. And I give her a great big hug and I said, you're not going to die. You're going to thrive. You're going to thrive. It'll take some time for you to get there, but you're going to be very happy. You are safe. You are happy. And I just did a little inner child work there and reassured little Nakona that I was there. It was the most bizarre fucking thing. I'm not gonna lie. I wasn't even I wasn't meditating. That was not the mindset I was in any way, shape, or form. I mean, I was flipping through fucking TikToks, right? Thrown into some inner child work. But it makes sense. I mean, it really did. It actually made me take a look at how and why I do what I do. Again, there's so many times that when you go in and do some of this emotional healing, that all of a sudden you got going, oh, that's why I do. Oh, that's why I do that. Oh, okay. So there are so many things. There are so many times in my life that I have defiantly dug my heels in with that mindset of, I don't want to die. And not necessarily in those words. But right on the coattails of that experience, the inner child, while I'm hugging little Nakona and saying, you're not going to die, you're going to thrive, you're safe, you're happy. You're not going to die, you're going to thrive, you're safe and you're happy. I then was told that I need to delve into the damage that the cult did. And try to help reach the audience of those of us who lived through that bullshit. So there will be more videos coming on the Jehovah's Witnesses and that cult mentality and how I have healed from it. It is a subject matter I have avoided like the plague. Not that what I have already said has not ostracized part of my family already, because remember, I have one sister who is not a Jehovah's Witness like me. We've always called ourselves the black sheep, but everybody else is still in the cult. And so yeah, I that's gonna, it's definitely going to affect what little relationship I have with that side of the family. But perhaps by talking about it and by talking about healing from the experiences and the bullshit, all I can do is hope that it sparks something in their heads, in their minds, in their psyches, in their journey to get them to see through the brainwashing. It's really bizarre to say I grew up in a cult. It's really bizarre to have that as my background. Not many people understand it. I mean, don't get me wrong. There are probably hundreds of thousands of people who understand it because they too were put in that position. However, right in my immediate sphere, you know, the people around me, there are other cults. There are other, you know, religions that I would put into that category. So there are other people that are dealing with the same type of mental head trash, just under a different name. I think the audience is a little wider than I would have thought. It's time. It's time for me to go down that road, to go down that realm, and to start talking about how do you heal from that? Because when you are raised thinking that you're going to die at Armageddon, if you do not do as you're told, it fucks with you. It really does.